Sleeping
Yeah.
well at night.
Is it just like getting a comfortable position?
Yeah.
Or does it hurt?
I would say it's mostly just comfort level and having to get up a lot of times at night.
Yeah.
To like go to the bathroom.
Right.
And you're not supposed to lay completely flat on your back at a certain point.
Oh, okay.
And so you always have to have some way to prop yourself. I do this sometimes pregnant, but they say you're more clumsy and your bones are more brittle. I don't know if that's true, but that's what
they say.
Read. They say mainly because everything is feeding towards the child. I'm trying to think, now that I have a toddler and being pregnant, like some of the hard things would be like putting him into the crib. It's like now I no longer have like the crib hits my belly.
Yeah.
And it's hard to reach down that far. I think anything where you're picking up, when you go to the grocery store and you're having to pick things out of the basket, and it's uncomfortable. Of course, my height, I'm really short, so some of those it wouldn't be a problem for other people because of where their belly would hit the basket. As a toddler now, the complication would be, like picking them up and down.
Yeah.
Especially when you're doing things where you're like, trying to get them out of the car, flush your stuff, and or laundry, and you're pregnant, so it's like you're carrying all this extra weight. I think the hardest thing would be like if you do anything quickly. Like if I just suddenly stretch to my toes, when I get back up, I feel like, oh, that hurts. Probably part of that is the baby shifting. Like you've moved in a way that I have to shift. It would be like kind of sporting things. Some of those activities aren't necessarily unsafe. Like ice skating, you'd probably be fine, but the safety risk is if you fall.
Right.
Same with like sledding or some of those other things. Or playing a sport like volleyball or tennis or some of those things. It's not necessarily the sport itself; it's the people.
Yeah.
Knocking you to the ground.
Right.
For me, lately I've been thinking, I wish there was something like when I get groceries that like helps me get them to the house. Walk from the driveway into the house and things. I mean, this is funny, we keep a stroller in our garage, and I have been pushing the stroller back and forth with my groceries while my toddler is sleeping. I can't do both.
Yeah.
Another thing would be, I think anyone that has multiple kids that's pregnant, if they're close in range, it's like, how do you safely get your things, plus your children you have, plus yourself to and from the vehicle, no matter where you are. I think that's always a concern.
Yeah.
Anything with lifting or carrying.